Gang, 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 what it do, man? Welcome back to the O'Neill's Way Kitchen. Tonight, we're going to be making one of my personal favorites, garlic butter steak bites in lettuce boats. Okay, so it's a little healthy, it's a little dangerous, but yeah, either way, it's flavor, you dig? This is coming straight out of my Big Back Edition cookbook. You can find this in the link in my bio, Amazon, everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? So, without further ado, let's get into this recipe. Okay, family, here are the ingredients for tonight. You got your seasonings, the O'Neill's Way seasonings, white wine, garlic, and herb. Nick's Zesty Steak Seasoning, got a little bit of olive oil, red onions, garlic, freshly grated cheese. Yeah, dig. We got our romaine lettuce heads here. And we got our New York strip steaks that we're going to cut into cubes. You dig? Let's get into it. One essential tool that a great chef or cook needs in their kitchen is a great knife. Okay? Quality knives are very hard to come by nowadays, so make sure you go into this link in the bio and check out the O'Neill's Way knife. Let's continue. We're going to start by patting dry out as much moisture from the steaks as possible, because we want our seasonings to really stick, especially when we cut these into dices. Okay, this is when a great quality knife comes into play. You can just cut right through that just like butter. You dig what I'm saying? Just like butter. Next, we're just gonna go ahead. Let me just go ahead and take care of this other one too here. Alright, just cut it straight down in the strips. Makes it easier to cut into cubes. Your cubes don't gotta be too big, just a good bite size. See what I'm saying? Something like this. I'll add the steak bites to the bowl so we can go ahead and prepare these for seasoning. Alright, family, so now we get into the fun part. I'm about to start seasoning this steak up. We're going to first start off by seasoning with the O'Neill's Way Gourmet Blends. We're using the white wine, garlic, and herb blend tonight. Very, very proud of the seasoning, guys. Can't wait for you guys to actually try it out. We are currently in production, and we will be having pre-orders up soon. So make sure y'all stay in tune for that. Make sure y'all continue to follow me on all platforms so I can keep y'all well informed. Alright, so we're gonna get that a little seasoning right there. I know I say a little seasoning, and let me tell you, we don't do nothing little over here. You dig what I'm saying? Of course, I cannot go without putting a little bit of Nick's seasoning on something. You dig what I'm saying? So they got like this Zesty Steak Seasoning. Very good. Pause on the name. Okay? Make sure y'all give this a try too. Very good on steaks. Kind of gives it a little kick with a little red pepper flakes, a little paprika, and I'm not going to tell you anything else. If you want the rest of the words or the rest of the seasonings, head on over to Nick's and Clinton out here in Waldorf. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, now we're going to hit this with just a little bit of olive oil. Not too much, because let's remember, beef makes its own oil. We don't want to put too much, so we're going to put just a little, and we're going to give this a good mix. All right, family, let's get the mixing. Make sure every piece is well coated. Massage it on in if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Just want to make sure every piece is nice and coated. Check that out. Seasoned on all sides. And we can move on. Real quick commercial break, gang, before we get back into the food. Just wanted to remind you guys again that this recipe comes straight out of the O'Neill's Way Big Back Edition cookbook. You dig? You can find this book with over 100+ recipes for family night, game night, girls night, all types of nights. You dig what I'm saying? You can find this book in the link in my bio or on Amazon. Okay? Let's get back into the food. All right, y'all. Lay down your skillet, you dig? We're gonna go ahead and throw in just a little bit of olive oil in there. Again. And then we're gonna start adding in these steak bites once they get a little hot. And that's kind of like what you want to hear when you first start, because you want your pan nice and hot. You want a nice sear on all sides. Yeah. Gotta love that sizzle sound, you know what I'm saying? And let that do that thing right there. And we still got more steak bites to go, so we're gonna let that chill out. Let them lay out flat so they can get a good sear on all sides, and then we're gonna come back and flip them when they're ready to flip. Okay, family, so we're at the point where we're ready to flip, and they're already getting like a beautiful color on them on the other side. Look at that. That's a nice sear that we're looking for. You give them a good flip. And then next, we're gonna add in a little butter, add in our garlic, our parsley, and honestly, that's pretty much it, man. Then we just start building up our lettuce boats from there. We cut up our lettuce boats, make sure they're nice and cleaned off, add a little water to those. This is one of those easy meals and healthy meals that you could be making during the weekday that the kids will love too, as well as like a family member. Or if y'all just having like a quick little gathering with friends, you know what I'm saying? Some quick little steak bites. This is it. You dig? A little one trying to give me some issues, y'all. Y'all saw that? Crazy. It's smelling real good in here, y'all. I wish I would hear the smell. I can't wait till they invent smellogram, you dig? That's gonna be crazy. Man, invent that smellogram, people gonna be messed up after that. They're gonna be like, I got to have it now. Alright. Let's let that sit for a little bit. Let that coat on the other side. Get a good little char on the other side. Then I'm going to add in a little butter, then the garlic, and then the parsley. Alright? Here comes the butter. So you're going to add in there. Let that melt down. Once that gives a good melt down, then we're going to start adding in our garlic. Alright? And then follow up with our parsley. Give it a good flip so you can kind of see the colors. Make sure everything gets good and mixed together. And then after that, we're going to take these out, caramelize a little bit of the red onions, and then at that point, guys, we're ready to build our lettuce boats. We got our freshly grated cheddar cheese to go in there too. And I'm going to use a little special sauce at the end that we are all so very known to, but, you know, I'm going to save it till later, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be my little secret to go in there. I'm trying to tell y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to let this butter melt down, and then we're going to add in our garlic. Garlic is going in now, followed by some parsley. Quickest way to mix everything. Just give it a nice little zhuzh. You know, just a good little zhuzh. Look at that, man. Sheesh. Who wants a bite? Want a bite of that? My God. We're gonna add all the steak bites and put them to the side here, so that way we can go ahead and start sauteing our onions in this good butter sauce, just adding more flavor to the mix. All right. This is already making me hungry. I'm not gonna lie, some of these pieces might not make it to the lettuce boats. And I've already informed my wife. She better get home or she will not have a lettuce boat nor a bite. Okay, so this right here that we have is a great sauce. Okay, we're gonna cook our onions straight in this sauce right here, so the way it gives it a little bit of more added flavor. Okay, so we went on ahead and cut our onions up into thin strips, and we're just gonna add it straight in there. Add as many as you like. I'm an onion person, so I like onions. So I'm gonna cook these down. And this is just half an onion right here. Alright. Give that a little mix. See how it's already combining with that sauce down there at the bottom with the garlic and the... Woo! I want these nice and sauteed, because this is my topping that I'm going to add onto my lettuce boats. I love a good onion. That's just me. A lot of people going to be like, nah, man, not the onions. We're going to do onions over here, you dig? Especially a good sauteed onion. Saute them to your desired softness. I like a little crunch on mine, but I don't mind if they're soft too. Like these right here are kind of like in between. They're kind of like still at like their crunchy stage right here, but they're on their way kind of like that soft stage. This is a good stage right here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Woo! And this right here is what you're going to add onto your steak bites, including all the garlic and everything that's at the bottom of the pan. All of this that's cooking up right here. Woo! This is it. This is it right here, guys. And I like my onions the way they are right here. Not too crunchy, but not too soft either. So I'm going to cut the heat off. And that's going to be it for me. And we're going to add this back to a bowl and just get ready. Start building our lettuce boats. Okay? Stay tuned. All right, family, so hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. I know these are taco trays, but we're making lettuce boats, okay? So these will be really great to hold up your lettuce boats. Real great, okay? You can find these on Amazon. This little taco tray holder, perfect for lettuce boats or tacos, whatever way that you're trying to go about it. I'm gonna start off with some steak. We're building up our lettuce boats at the moment now. You know, I'm gonna start off with a little bit of steak here first. Okay. Make sure we get steak on every piece, so that way when we bite into this thing, we taste every bit of the steak in each piece. Alright. Of course, next I gotta add those onions and that garlic. You dig what I'm saying? From earlier when we sauteed everything together. Because I'm telling you, this right here in itself is flavor. Okay? If you don't like onions, I'm sorry. You gotta grow up. You gotta grow up, guys. Because this right here, this the mood. My God. This one of those take a step back and look at what you created type meals. Especially when it's gonna hit like this. Especially after that first bite, you're gonna sit there and have to look at it. You know those recipes where you gotta step back and look at it like, God, I did that? Like, like that was me? Like, did anybody record that? That's why we're recording now. So first time I made this, I was like, my gosh, I gotta record that. Alright. I'll add in that. And we're gonna move on to the next step. Freshly grated cheese is always the best option, especially when it comes to making recipes like this, or like tacos, or, you know what I'm saying, this fresh cheese doesn't get any better. It melts differently, tastes differently. I'm trying to tell y'all, best way to do this. And I'm gonna fill it up with cheese. You dig what I'm saying, y'all? Yeah, this is it. This is it right here. I'm a pig out. I wish y'all was here to eat a couple of these. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna save some for y'all, okay? And I told y'all that I was coming with the secret ingredient to just basically take this over the top. It is the icing on the cake. Chipotle Tabasco hot sauce. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is the secret key right here, because all you need is a couple dabs. Okay, it's almost like it's going to taste like, I know my folks that be going to Chipotle, when you taste this, it's going to hit just like that. I promise you. Give it a try. Okay, and y'all already know what's next. It's almost that time for the taste test. Make sure y'all stay tuned, okay? I'm not gonna lie to y'all, family. I am starving. Okay? Starving. Are you sharing? You let me know. Let's get into this bite. Oof. Ooh. It's just flavor everywhere. It's flavor everywhere. Like in there, over there, here, there, everywhere. God. This is it. Thank y'all for joining in for another O'Neill's Way kitchen night. Again, like I said, this recipe can be found in the Big Back Edition book. Can be found in the link in my bio or on Amazon. Y'all gotta get out. Y'all gotta get out. I gotta finish this. Y'all be easy. Be blessed. Until next time.